Okay, we are currently on glass. I just published the update, and it's awaiting review. So fixed the nameplates, added a couple more rounds. I kept it as an odd number because we still want there to be a winner. And if there's an even number of rounds, there would be a possibility of a tie. So 7 rounds instead of 5. However, I am anticipating that since I've removed the nameplates, in theory, the rounds won't go as fast because now you're going to have to actually look for people and be more strategic. You can't just look for their name and see it like we did before. I don't know how that managed to sneak its way in there, but yeah, I got it turned back off. So now that should be easier. And then I added a little bit more ammo via the spare ammo option that they recently added in updates. So hopefully we'll see that ammo show up. Make for a little more fun. Yeah, so awaiting the update on glass. Sapphire City. Luna. I believe we fixed it last night. So I tested it this morning by myself. And now I need people to come play the map with me to help. And I'm just gonna load up Discord as well. Hey, go lay down. I'm literally just starting my stream. Every time. Okay, is there anything here? Okay. Turn that back off. So in the meanwhile, return to lobby. I don't know why this screen is still showing up, even though I'm on a completely different map. Weird. Don't know. Yeah, I'm confusion. Okay, so in theory now I can work. This here is what I need to do. I was gonna edit some photos, some media. Let's see. Oh, you know what I want to look at? Is there... Oh yes, there's replays from last night. Like when we were playing glass and everything. Let's take a look at this. See what we got. Okay, map's loading in. We can go drone free. Hide the HUD. I am now going to... you know what? Let's do... Yeah, so those guys are in there. Drone follow. No. Drone attach. How come? Okay, there's the other player. Like, why can't I see another player here? That did not make any sense to me. We get... Get some more action screenshots here. Question mark. There are other players, I just don't know where they are. Whoops. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Which Yegorian? Oh, just barely making it onto. Good grief. Some good strategy and thinking there on this player, figuring out where to go and keep moving. Wow, that movement is pretty wild. Can I get... some other angles? Oh, I can't see all the other players. Well, sort of can, I guess. Whoops. Yeah, multiple rounds. It keeps switching to other players. Everybody's floating in the sky here. So like I would want to stay on myself, I suppose. Would probably help too if you all got to watch what I was watching. Replays seem to be struggling a bit. Let's do a print screen of this. So we've got the action shot. Another screenshot. Whoops. So can we now switch to a different player? Yes, it looks like we can. We got some serious action going on between these two here, duking it out, battling it out. It's weird how the glass breaks. I guess it's just the animation. Oh, I'm with the shotgun. Nice. Alright, next round, in theory. We'll just watch the gameplay footage, I suppose. It's interesting because in the replay you can't see the nameplates, but you can see the little carrot over their head. Very curious. So that's the thing that we fixed in the gameplay this morning, was removing the players' names, because it made it too easy to find other players. And the rounds went really fast. So hopefully this will slow down a little bit, since you have to go look for people now. A little more strategic. Oh, I'm a terrible shot with that pistol. Ha! Way to go, Brad. Here's me running around doing strange things. Not entirely sure what that was, but... Ooh, got me with the shotgun that time. Nice. Okay, so... Question mark. I guess... I wonder. Multiplayer and everything works there. That's fine. But now, capturing the video, I guess... Might have to end stream for that. Forward video raw to the hard drive and edit all that out. Yeah. So maybe when I break for lunch, I'll be able to do it that way. For now, bounce on over to there. I am going to close this down. And then let's fire up the photo editor. A little Twitchception going on there. Because I need to pull up screenshots. Okay, so there's a bunch of... Oh, I need to edit all these solar system screenshots as well for social media stuff. I might as well do that now. Well, let's not load all of those. Let's just do like a handful and get those rolling. Uh-oh. These are all offset as well. So what's that going to do? Yeah, I'm not going to be able to center them. I'll have to do it manually somehow. Ah. Oh man, then how do I know how much to move this? Because it's not centered, so I can't just hit the center button. Bella. Maybe I should just go and retake all of the screenshots. Kind of annoying. That would be solar system replay. Hold on, what do all these shots look like? Can I just... I guess I could do it this way. Crop to selection. Okay, that'll work. Overwrite the screenshot. Close it. I am now data entry grad once again. You know, I need to figure out is that screenshot. for the loading screen. Is that going to show up here? No, it's going to show that landscape photo. It doesn't show the lobby screen. That's fine. This might be close to what we need. Just manually type that in, crop the image, crop to selection. Dude, that looks wild. Yeah, look at that. You got your astronaut standing down here at the bottom, the base of that. Oh my goodness. Looks like I need to rotate one of those assets. Material is up in a weird space. Oh yes, these shots. Yeah, that's right. Got some good lighter shots. Flying in on the sun there. Oh yes, and of course the astronaut floating in space shots, always good to have. And the happy astronaut waving to everybody. With a big old grin on his face. Yes. Okay, that's set. Let's do the next round. Oh, the floating and flying in space. Oh, these are amazing. Oh, and then there's the album shot. That could be an album cover too. Just saying. Yeah, looking pretty wild on those coronal mass ejections. Streamer's getting pretty big. Nice surface shot there. What's up, 1UP? How you doing? I should probably get some shots of the astronaut with his visor down, right? Because it seems a little odd to be in space. So I fixed, in theory, I fixed the glass map. It's going in for submission. It's waiting. So I can refresh this page and see. So hopefully all of the name tags will be hidden now. I extended it to 7 rounds from 5. Added a little bit extra ammo just in case. Yeah, so that's awaiting publishing. Sapphire City is, in theory, it's ready, but it's unlisted. So both of those maps, I could use help playtesting with people. In the meanwhile, I'm playing Data Entry Brad and just editing a bunch of photos that will be needed for social media, screenshots and stuff, promotions. Yeah, you got Fortnite loaded? Okay, let me pull up. Because I have Unreal loaded, but I don't have Fortnite loaded, so give me just a second here. And while that's loading, I'll finish up a couple of these other pictures here. Um, 1020 by 1080. Image, selection, overwrite. That's pretty wild looking. It's even got the whole re-entry burnup going there. Man, that sun really turned out incredible. And then, of course, me being the creator and the artist is like, I can do better. There's stuff I need to fix. Okay, just a couple more pictures here. One up, what server are you on? Because we need to make sure we're on the same server to make sure the matchmaking works properly. We were testing on NA East last night because that's where all the other guys were. NAE or NAW, okay. Because normally I'm on NA Central. Or automatic, you know? But NAE, stick with that since I won't have to change anything. Because I didn't change it last night after I signed off. So... oh, here's the album cover hero shot. Saturn and its rings right there. Yeah, buddy. How you doing this morning? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate. Don't know. Okay, here's just another version just in case the angle wasn't quite right. Image, drop to selection, right. All right, last picture, and then let's we'll test glass. No, we can't test glass because it hasn't been released. I'll have to unlock Sapphire City, and then we can test Sapphire City. And then once glass gets approved, then we can test glass. That might be a bit. Last night, Sapphire City only took an hour to get approved in review. So that was pretty cool. That's showing up there. Why are we on? Oh, I need to change out this one. There we go. Okay, so let me go unlock Sapphire City so that you can find it. Sapphire has two keys, H-I-R-E. Sapphire City Luna. Select. And then let me know when you're ready and we'll do the countdown and just to verify. Yeah, I'm still on NA East. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click. Depending on your stream delay, you might have to click when I get to like 3 or 2, or yeah, I don't know what your stream delay is. But hopefully, I mean, last night we were doing the same thing and we were all getting into the same, we were all matchmaking, so it was close enough in terms of time, right? For us to all get into the same match. So, cross your fingers. Hope it works. We both get in. We can do a little competition. Yep, I'm connecting, loading in. when I tested it by myself this morning, it was doing the 60-second like load in. Like, so hopefully everybody will get in, the map will load. To see, it takes a while. Here. Okay, it's showing 2 players. Waiting for 2 players. I'm in. It's loading. We got 36 seconds remaining. Alright, so you can run around, explore the map. It shows version 2. I need to get that code. I need to add the blueprint and put my own banner up top for the code. Alright, here we go. Here we go. What's the word? It's starting the game. We're going. I'm not in the right spot. I don't even know where my stuff is. Way to go, Brad. Let's go here. I know where this one is. Alright, so... yeah, I don't even see you yet. You must be somewhere else, right? Somewhere up top? Or in the middle, maybe? Question is it working for you? That's the important question at this point. Like, are you in the game? Is it working? Etc., etc. It all seems to be working. Yes. This is good news. This is good news. We might have the actual release candidate finally. Make it available to the public. If this is all working good, then I'll just leave it listed. And then we can start hyping it up. Everybody. I mean, you can see where I am, so you can probably come find me. But I want to try and, you know, play the match as intended, pretending that I don't know where you are. Uh-oh, I got carbon dioxide incoming. Incoming threat. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Uh-oh. Ah! Taking damage. You can't fly. Not very good at this, apparently. I can escape the storm. Oh, I hear footprints. Oh, why is it showing your name tag? Okay, one more thing we gotta fix. Because I can see your name tag now. Can you see mine, by the way? Ceasefire. Can you see is my name tag over my head? Ah, curses! Yeah. Why does it always do this? That should be off by default. Oh my goodness. That's... oh. Alright. Dagnabbit. Uh-oh, we got incoming. Carbon dioxide threat. Oh, we got a med mist here. Alright, I need to find an elevator. There we go. Head upstairs. Bam. So, oh, it looks like you must have started upstairs, or at least you went upstairs and then looted a bunch of stuff, yeah? This chest. Alright, I'm gonna head up top. Can we make it? Yep. Just barely. I planned that. Believe it or not. I set that up on purpose. Alright, so here is the next question. We're gonna see. Yeah, so the scoreboard there showing a bunch of zeros across. I don't know why that is. I'm gonna go over here and unlist the map while we're playing. And then that way, once we end, I can go into Unreal and I can fix the name tag issue. Because that should not be happening. Yeah, you agree? Nice. I won... So that pickaxe, I won one of those from a streamer, from Headshot Chick. Like, whenever it first came out, she was doing giveaways. And I got that candy cane, that green pickaxe. Very cool. Very fun. Alright, I'm going to... Alright, let's see if this is going to work. Bam. Didn't stick the landing. Defeat! Oh! Did you get the victory screen? I'm gonna return to lobby because we gotta fix that name tag issue before we list again. And then that'll also give me a chance to put in the blueprint, put the island code up top, and I can clear out the watermark that is already going on there. I think, hey, we get some battle stars. Yes, it said victory. Cool, awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping out with that. Important testing, making everybody's experience in the future is going to be better as we're fixing this now, right? So, internet high five right there. Thank you, my friend. Good job. Okay, so we're going to leave. Exit here. We're going to go to Moon. We're going to load that. There's a little doggo that needs a treat, so I'm going to go give her her treat. It's not a lunch treat, but it's like the pre-lunch treat to hold her over. So I'll be right back. Let me switch this over to Unreal so you can see. Is that loading? There it is. Okay. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Opening up Project Moon. It's still loading. So, yeah. Got some more hot water. Tea. Green tea. Keeps you healthy. That's my experience. You can also get it with various additives like lemon or mint or what have you. If you don't like straight up green tea, some people can't really handle it. So I'd say most Western people can't. I don't mind it myself, but it is nice to have the other kinds, you know, the mint green tea or the lemon green tea. Usually they use lemongrass, not lemon. So there's that. Last night before bed, we were having peppermint tea, no caffeine, right? I want to keep that out of your system so you can go to sleep. All right, map is loading. Into the moon. Dismiss that message. It's weird that it's building grass maps for the landscape when the landscape has no grass. It's just moon, rocks, and dust. Okay, so we need to look at island settings. Okay, spawn limit is handled. Name. Always show nameplates. It says no, and yet we just saw that it is. Always hide. Nameplate max distance, nameplate line of sight, always show. No. Hide behind obstacles. You know, I feel like if... No. I feel like if you select, like, show nameplates, like no or always hide, like the rest of these should just turn off. Like there should be no options, right? Does that make sense to you? Okay, that was the only issue we had to fix, right? Was the nameplates. Kind of like what was going on with glass. There's nothing else to test. Like, we got the victory, defeat, end screen there. Everything else is working. The storm with the carbon dioxide. Oh, I need to create my blueprint for the map code. Means I also need my map code. Oh, I haven't actually even grabbed it yet. I do have it. We do have a public release map code. There's the private versions. So save that into the notes. And then let's go back to Unreal. It always seems to take a second to load in. All right, moon blueprints right here. We are going to add a new blueprint. Blueprint class. Where is widget blueprint? A widget that enables UI extensibility through widget blueprint. Bam. And then we're going to call it game code. And we're going to double click it to open that up into the editor and make our fancy schmancy doodad. Also, we need to disable that in island settings. So there is that. We need a text block. just drag it there? Yes, no. I haven't done this in a while. Ha! There it goes. Okay, also just to be stacked on top of each other. Use a simple flow layout for content on each layer. The canvas panel designer. Arbitrary locations anchored in Z. I'm trying to remember if I had those set up. I think I did. Grid panel? Hold on, let's delete that. Let's put in the canvas panel first. There we go. Now this, can I... Ah, there it is. That's what I need to fix. I need to adjust the size and scale. So 1920 by 1080. And then we can put in... Yeah, that's how we do that. Okay. So this one's going to be background. Can I... Is there like an auto center feature? Anchors. Oh, there is. Look. No, I want your position. Okay, that's slightly annoying. Size X, let's do 300. What's half of 1920? Divided by 2 is 960. So let's set the X position as 960. That ain't gonna work. Oh, because it's adding 300. Okay, so now we gotta do 960, and then half of 300 minus 150 is 810. Now it's centered properly. Position Y, we'll just do a nice even number of 10. 12 was a nice even number, but honestly 10 I think is probably better. Size on the Y, X is 300, Y is 40. It should be big enough, right? Actually, let's do this as 50. And then we need another image panel here. So this one's going to be slightly smaller in size. So it should be, we want a couple of pixels on either side because it's going to be in the foreground. So 296. And then 40, so if we do 2 on top, 2 on bottom, that's 46. And then we'll put that there. That looks to be approximately centered, yes. Background, we should change the color. In the foreground, we're going to change that color as well. Something like that. Only one arm red, come on. Foreground. Then text block. Then background, that color. I'm gonna copy that. And our text block, the same color there. How come this one didn't change? Weird. Okay, text block. Oh, I just copied the color. Now I need to go back and copy the game code again. Okay, so that... Undo that. Rama, come on, Brad. Get it together. So, question mark, why is that? Go. So, position. That looks centered, right? We'll just make it 300 like everything else. No, maybe we should make it 290. 292? It needs to have a little space, a little gap on either side there. Okay, and now it needs to be vertical. Looks pretty good to me. Compile. It's dirty. It needs to be compiled. So click the button. Oh, that's weird. You guys can't see this. What if I put it in that window? Now you can see it. Good grief. I've been doing all this work and you haven't been able to see it. Save that. So on the canvas, it should be top and centered there. Okay, so now we need to go to... We don't have a HUD controller. All right, so let's add the HUD controller. See, if you knew your public code beforehand, you get all this set up and ready to go on your game before release. Okay, HUD controller. Okay, maybe not that. HUD message device. Oh, here it is. for duration turned off. And then we need to go find our widget, which is actually in here. Add that HUD widget. Layer 0, yeah, that's fine. Priority, we'll leave that alone. I think that's it. Queue message for join in progress players. This message get queued and displayed to players that join the game later. Takes queue timeout into account. I guess I don't need this. Okay, now we need to save and test. It shows up in the proper place. Also, hold up, island settings, because the watermark is still in there. I want it to show up. Show and include watermark. Do not show, because we're creating our own. Save that change, and I gotta check Fortnite. See, yeah, we're there. We can launch a session. Preparing project. Here we go. Man, that dome and the whole city background, that does look pretty tight. I do like that shot. Barely see the earth at the top of the screen. It also leaves a little mystery so that when you spawn in the mid or lower levels, you're like, wait, this doesn't look like Sapphire City. Because like you would have expected the dome and stuff, right? Well, you get to see it if you survive long enough to the end. Connecting. Here we go. All right, so we're just gonna hang out here and wait while it loads. Hopefully we've got the last bit of fixes in here. And we will have an actual final release candidate that will be ready for public consumption. All the little bugs that got to get squashed before making something work, right? Like, you gotta do it. So, thoughts on this. So some of the folks last night in chat were mentioning additional rounds. That's a consideration. As it is, it's just like one round 18 players, 6 per level, that will load in. Random spawns. And yeah, the custom loot chests. You can pull out the weapons, space weapons, jetpacks, etc. There are grapplers, there are shockwaves, there are impulse grenades, which you always have to bear in mind there's a distinction between impulse grenades and shockwaves, right? So, making you think a little bit. Gotta be careful. Although it's not quite as important because of the lower gravity, but it is still somewhat important. Like, there is still fall damage, like I demonstrated a little bit ago. Like, if you fall from the top level to the basement, yeah, you'll suffer fall damage. And eliminate yourself. I imagine if you fall from the top to the middle or from the middle to the bottom, you'll take fall damage, but it'll just be like, it won't eliminate you, but it'll be pretty significant damage still. But you've got a lot of leeway there in terms of what you can do with the low gravity of the moon. Oh, that's something else that we can add too. Messaging and stuff. An alert. For the life support failure. Okay. I do not see my game code. Why do I not see my game code? Watermark is gone. But we have no game code. So, back to Unreal to figure that out. It might have to do with the positioning, because in the past I've seen it, instead of top center we do custom. Screen anchor is top left. And then the only way to figure that out is just keep loading and reloading the changes, push the changes, save it, push the changes, test it. Here's the thing, we didn't see it anywhere in the game. It wasn't in the middle, it wasn't off to the side, it wasn't down below, so... yeah, question mark. Basically, let's look at Unreal again. If you look at the game code, so we did set up the canvas, the anchor, it's enabled. Can I make these dependent of each other? Oh. They're dependent on the canvas panel. Oh yeah, see? There's your anchor, which is showing top left, right? Top left. Click all those on top left, canvas panel. Let's compile that and save those changes just to make absolutely sure. Saving packages. Okay, moon. And then we look over here. Placement is custom. Screen anchor is top left. Okay. So now, push those changes. Wait for it to upload and then download back to the game client. I was supposed to sit down a little while ago too. What do you think of that sound? The desk moving, little Bella. Her ears perked up. She got all interested all of a sudden. When the desk started moving. Alright, and then let's go back to the oldie Fort Knife. See how that's loading in. There it goes. Uploading. Also, what's the memory usage? I want to see what this gets up to loaded. We did add the blueprint and the HUD devices, so 98,422. This close. You know, it just occurred to me, maybe if I move those outside away from the city, because it counts distribution. If everything I've got is very focused in this small central like cylinder area, but if it was spread out across the map, you could have a lot more stuff. So maybe I should move some of the devices outside of the city limits, so to speak, city limits. And that will help with the memory usage in terms of the density of things. I have no idea how accurate that is, but I seem to recall reading something about that somewhere. Dude, even the emote gets the shadowed lighting. Look, in the sunlight, and then in the shadow. What? It's an actual, like, 3D emote. Like, it's out there. It's not just a decal that's playing. That's super cool. When do we get to make our own emotes? Can you tell me, Epic? Is that anything that we'll be able to do? I imagine there would be moderation that would be involved, of course, because you can't have... Yeah. I imagine they're still going to be very restrictive on that because of intellectual property rights. Like, imagine if you didn't have the rights to Pac-Man, and then you made the Pac-Man emote. What's up, Brains? Thanks for the hydrate. Welcome back. So yeah, that's probably one of the reasons. They're already having a tough enough time with intellectual property, with IP claims. You know, where the rights holders have to come in and be like, hey, Fortnite, that's mine, and I did not license it to you or the creator. So they have to take those maps down. We saw a bunch of that in the beginning of this year with like Call of Duty and some other maps because they were pretty much copies, near identical copies of the Call of Duty maps and other stuff. And so, yeah, Fortnite had to take them down. They don't have the rights to it. The creator that put those things there has no rights to those ideas, or there's something about gameplay content that they don't have rights to. So that's why they had to take it down. Oh, you know what? I don't see my game code. Why? It should be right there where it says current memory usage. Okay. We're going to have to do this the long, hard way, unfortunately. So, go to Unreal, end game. That's going to stop there. Also, Rains, happy merry holidays to you, whatever you celebrate. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're well. Thank you. Got it yesterday. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're a day ahead of us. You're over in Europe. So it's like, well, it's probably like evening. It's not night for you yet, right? It's just like evening. Okay, so now we're gonna have to go, let's load in Glass, because we know that one. Oh, we have to exit the session. 6 o'clock, okay, yeah. Okay, so maybe now we can load in the map and go look at the details, all of the bits. Question mark. Did I... seem to recall documenting this process at some point. Hello there! Thief Fairy. Did I say your name right? Fi Fairy? Thief Fairy? Create these hero box PvP maps. Actually there's a whole tutorial on the Fortnite website about it. In the documentation. So technically no, I don't know how, but it would be very easy to learn how. We were just talking about that last night, in fact, or maybe it was the day before. And yeah, I just went into the documentation and pulled up the tutorial for how to do that. Let's see if I can find that really quick again. Getting started. They give you a whole bunch of map tutorials. So if you want to make a Bed Wars, if you want to make a box fight, like they literally draw it out for you in this tutorial. So I'm trying to find the link. Yeah, they are really popular. I don't know why. They're just not my thing. But people like them for some reason. Let's see, building your game. I imagine probably at some point I'll have to get into that too, but for now, I'm trying to make my own unique games and make those popular, which, based on the feedback we were getting last night, there's some good stuff going on. Where is that? 1v1 box fight, template islands. Box fight tutorial video. I don't want that. I want the page. Whoops. Go back. Well, here's this one. Let me post this link for you. So this is, yeah, the younger audiences, maybe. So there's that one. There's another tutorial, though, that actually shows. So, okay, template islands. Okay, yeah, that is it, actually. So here's this one that shows you all of the templates. So capture the flag, dungeon crawler, free for all, music experience, parkour elimination, parkour elimination race. Like this will show you all this next link shows like all the different ones that they've got on their car racing game, prop hunt, if you want to do a prop hunt, or furniture props, in addition to that box fight link. So that'll get you started, you know. But for, you know, the little tips and tricks and like things that happen, like you can watch me here building in Unreal and you can see like, oh yeah, that would be really handy. Like it'd be useful to know how to do that, to make my life easier. So, and we've got viewers here who literally just a couple of days ago, you know, they found my channel and I helped them set something up for their map. I was just like, this is how I would do it. And they went over to their map with the class selector, and they made separate classes. So like you have a scout, you have a heavy, you have a medic, right? And they were able to, based on what I taught them, based on what I talked about, they were able to figure it out pretty easy. So yeah, I'm constantly helping people like figure things out. And sometimes, like right now, I'm having to relearn something that I forgot about, that because it's been a while since I've set this element up, which is the, you know how they have the map code over like the top center of the map, so people know the map code when they're watching streams, or they can see it when they're playing. So I'm trying to set that up for this new map. And yeah, speaking of new map, I need to check and verify that it is, okay, it is currently listed. It is public, it has a public code, but I have it unlisted because these little bugs, these little things that need to get worked out. The playtesting. So you have to playtest with friends and sometimes random strangers on the internet, like I'm doing. People that I never met before until just a couple of days ago. They're coming in and they're helping out, testing the map. And that's huge because, you know, going in and helping out means that people in the future will get to enjoy that map experience, right? Because you were there to help out and make sure that that map was a good map, or that something was, you know, working properly. Okay, so here's what I need to look at. Are we... Oh, you guys are still looking at Fortnite. Here, let me switch over to Unreal. Okay, so this map, everything works. When in German, you're really good at creating content and also trying to learn building maps for my community. There you go, yeah. That's kind of where I started out earlier this year. I was just like, yeah, I want to make maps because, you know, for community and stuff like that, being able to provide something, new experiences. This right here, this is called Glass. This is my first map. Okay, so the HUD controller, there were some things. So I disabled resources and stuff, but that's not what I'm looking for. What I really want to know, the HUD message device. Yeah, so I actually have it as custom and top center. Placement horizontally, I ended up manually changing that. The layer is layer 0, it is priority 1. I think that's different than what I have on... Hey, thanks for the follow. Bella really likes the tribble noise there. She likes to bark at the tribbles. Yes, I know. Let's load in. Restoring that. I want to... Let's go out to the lobby because I want to load in game to see... Oh, wait a second. So I updated Glass as well today, so I don't even know if that passed moderation yet for the update. Let's refresh that page. Might have to check a different map that I have it set up on. Why is the game taking so long? What's happening here? Okay, let's go to glass and space should work. All right, so in fact, if that's gonna work there, let me go over to Unreal and load up that one. And then we'll load into the game while that's loading. So we'll see how this works, because if that is set up similarly to this one, then I should be able to, like, copy it over. I don't know. I'm pretty certain. I don't know. There should be a way to just copy the settings. Man, is my internet just slow or what? Like, why, oh why, are you taking forever to load? There it goes, updating, oh, 100%, there it goes. I suppose this one at some point will need to update too. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this one has the same name tag problem as the other one. We'll have to see. Well, we can't because we need more players. Yeah. Glass in space. Okay, so this one, hold up. Guess we gotta wait for this to finish loading. Yeah, so the code is there, also the watermark, so I need to turn off the watermark on this one. But the code is there. So if I look at this example of the map, I should be able to copy that info, or at least document it somehow, so that I can apply it to the new map. Like I said, it's been so long, like, I kind of forgot how I did this in the past. I have the basic idea, but there's some little setting somewhere that's not working, and so it's not showing up in the new map. So long, cruel world. The astronaut could not fly. Oh yeah, that's right, there's 5 rounds. I need to exit out to the lobby. Okay, so now let's go look at this map in Unreal Editor. And you know, that's a good question, Bifari. Please tell me if I'm saying your name right. I want to get it right. I have never used verse. 0 lines of code. I'm on my 6th map. 6 maps now. Published. Trying to get this silly game code in here. But yeah. 0 verse code for me. I have not touched it yet. Okay, so this one I must have just copied straight over from the other map because it also says custom. It says top center. The placement horizontal is offset by a -540. Versus a nightmare to learn. Oh no, don't tell me that. The HUD widget is game code. It's on layer 0. It's priority 1. Show on round start. picture with my phone so I have a reference to look at. I wonder if I can read that from here. Yeah, we can read that. Okay, let's scroll down as well. Queue message for drawing progress. That seems to be the same. Text style. Text color. Shadow offset. None of those things are done because we have our own custom blueprint for the text. Speaking of which, let's look at the blueprint too to see if there's anything special that I did for that. No, go sit down. Go lie down. No, I didn't even make a folder for it. So trying to build a map where everybody gets different abilities, that would require verse code probably. Yes. And then the whole thing with abilities, like you could do it from what I understand with the special remote controller things. Because that's what I've seen people do is, so you use the special remote control device to create new weapons, or in this case, new abilities, as you're calling them, right? Reverse codes on the Epic Games website. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, with a button. Yeah. Okay, so we have the canvas panel. That is all set there. That looks the same. There's nothing there that I should have changed. Here's the text block. It shows the font file family, the font size. Oh, let's check the anchors. It doesn't tell us. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. I don't. Why is there these blue lines here? How do I know? Oh, because it's like the full width or something? Yeah, I honestly don't know how. Oh, we've got anchors minimum maximum. I'm just trying to figure out in my brain, like, what is it that I need to change to make this show up in the new map? Because behavior is enabled. Oh, that's visibility, visible. That could probably be something that needs to be done. Hey, Nightbot, you're amazing. And Bella, don't jump off the chair. You stay over there. I think she needs to play for a minute. Let's check on this. That's visible. Yeah, I know. Really? Yeah? She's shaking now, you guys. Little Bella is absolutely shaking. Come here. Say hi to chat. Come on. Oh, there she is. There she is, little Bella. She needs attention. She needs affection. Merry, happy holidays to you, too. Oh. You know, this makes it hard to work, right? When you need to play like this. Alright, let's get down. We're gonna go get your toy. Get down. I will play with you for a minute. I'll be back, y'all. Okay, guys. Y'all. This little dog is going crazy. So you're trying to add text on the screen of a player, maybe with an ability to make it more interesting. Yeah, so there's a couple of different ways that you can add text onto the screen, and this is one of them that I've got going on here. One of the things I need to change. Well, you got to drop it if I'm going to throw it. I shouldn't have hit that. Okay, island settings. There is a what is it called? Watermark. Are you excited? So show and include watermark. I'm now going to turn that off. I'm going to put do not show because we already have the blueprint. We have the game code of our own that we've made to show up like this. So just for your information, when you do that, what you do is you create, it's called a widget blueprint. So when you go over here and go to user interface, don't go to blueprints. Don't go to blueprints. Go to user interface. And then you can make the widget blueprint, right? So once you've done that, you've got the widget blueprint here, and then you can double click it, open it up, and then you've got all of these options to add. Images. So if you have icons, specific icons or imagery that you want to show off, and then, you know, text. In this case, I just used 2 blank images as the background and like the outline, and then I put the text on top of that as well. And then over here you've got your alignment and stuff, so that in theory it lines up properly on the screen, which in this case it does, but on the other map where I need it to work, my new map, it's not doing that right now. So okay, how many times have I thrown that? Like 6 times? I just need to keep count because she will get exhausted and go nuts. Actually, she won't go nuts. She'll just keep playing all day until she literally falls down. So that might be like 7 or 8, yeah? Okay, then let's go back to Moon, which is the new map we're trying to set up. Okay, Bella. Yes, I know. And we'll open this up. Different text and images for every player. Oof. You'd probably have to set it up with the class designer. Oh, that's loading. I can't click on that right now. So, like, what is it that you're trying to do, I guess? Like, I could see doing it for different classes. So, like, if you have a scout or a heavy or a medic, right? You'd have different stuff show up. But if it's every single player, that's going to get a lot more difficult. So, yeah, like you could have certain information show up on different layers for different classes. I believe that's how you would want to do that. And then you just have to designate within the HUD element using the HUD message device how that works. All right. Guess what? Game over. We're done. Game over. Game over. You're having a hard time breathing. Yeah, drink some water. Game over. Yeah, when she's having a hard time breathing, then I gotta make sure that we end the game there. Are we loading or not? Like, what's happening, computer? Oh, it's building. There it goes. Okay. Here is our HUD messaging device. Oh, I was going to look at the blueprints as well, because I didn't check if they were enabled to be visible or not. That was one thing that did stand out for me. And this one, I've got a lot more organization. So I actually have a blueprints folder. Game code there. Okay. What are we looking at? Canvas panel, maybe? Background is enabled. Visibility is visible. So maybe that's not what it needs to be. Yeah, all of these are enabled. Oh, hold up. Game code here. Well, it's just because this one has a little bit more detail to it. Yep, is enabled. That is currently checked. And so is visibility. Also, the color that I used was a little bit more of the light blue, less of the green. Yeah, let's see, how do I... Well, let's just zoom in for one. There we go. Pushing it more to the white-ish to make it stand out some more. Also, it's not centered. What? Come on, Brad. Horizontally. Let's do 816 maybe? That was it. Looks a little better. Okay, maybe we'll do 815. We'll do an odd number. I really don't want to, but if it's going to help it center up. There's still this gap versus this gap. So yeah, it needs to be 816. So that's fine. Alright, good enough for government work. It's dirty, so it's going to have to be compiled before you save it again. And it takes a moment, apparently, to compile. For such a simple, easy little thing. No, I'm working. Back to work. Save that. Now, on the HUD message device... Oh, show on round start. How did I not have that checked, that box? Okay, so right here, Fifari, it shows message recipient. It's currently showing all. So what you would do is, you've got friendlies, you've got enemies, you've got triggering player. That could be key for you, triggering player. So that way, if it's a certain person at a certain time, it will only pop, it will only show up on the screen for that player. So that could work for you. You also have the option show for duration. I'm going to have it on constantly, but if you want to change that so it only shows up for 10 seconds or some other arbitrary number, you can check that box and then set the display time right there below it. You can also make it play a sound when the message pops up. So that's an option as well. Let's see, layer. So on the other ones, I had it on layer, I guess it was on layer 0. I did have priority as 1. Does this tell us? It does. It's nice that a lot of the options here in Unreal, if you just mouse over it, it will show up a short description that will help you understand it. So priority for this message, messages with a lower number will take precedence, moving any already displaying messages on the same layer into a queue. Messages without a priority will show immediately, ignoring any other messages. So in this case, I am going to change that. Let's just change it to 1, because that's what it was on the other maps. I changed it to priority of 1, so that the lower number, 1, is lower than 5, has precedence. It will have higher priority. So let's save those changes. It's going to take a moment there. Save packages, and then we're going to launch the session. So create the new UEF session with this map now. And but yeah, we'll go try that out. See if it finally works. I think it was just that one box, which was show on map start. If that's the case, then that might be it. We might finally have... We've been trying to do this since last night to publish this new map. So, yeah, might finally have something. Oh. Unreal is still validating the project and loading that there. So, we just wait. Nothing else to do. I guess we could look at the locker. One here. Did we got some new stuff? Mission specialist? Oh, joining UEFN session. It's gonna kick us out of here in a second. I guess it just shows the last load screen that was used. Because we're not loading into Glass in Space. We're loading into Sapphire City. I'm getting a little hungry. I might have to make some lunch. Connecting. Loading up. Oh, and then we get to sit here and wait for this. The next load screen. Oh, the fun of developing. Right? You go and you troubleshoot your bugs, you fix something, you hope. You're like, oh, I fixed it! And then you go, and then you wait for this. And you wait, and you wait, and it goes in, and it's not fixed. And then you're just like, pulling your hair out. Maybe. I don't know. Our high score last night, we got up to like 4,860, I think. Or maybe it was 4,680 or something. I was hoping to get 5,280, which is how many feet Denver is above sea level, 1 mile high. Too bad it doesn't keep your high score, because then we'd be able to see what it was last night. Or if you could actually play the emote, shoot the Space Invaders yourself. But we just gotta hurry up and wait at this point. There goes. All right, let's cross our fingers, kids. Let's see if it's gonna show up in the map. If it does, we'll be good to go. We'll have to run another memory calculation and upload to another private version. Yeah. Current memory usage. Game starts. I don't see the code, y'all. I'm very disappointed. There it is. There it is. It showed up. Why did it take so long? All right. Well, there it is. I don't know why it took a moment. But the code is there. It's finally there. No, go lie down. I know you're happy for me being excited. I get it. Thank you. Okay, yeah, game code is up. Sweet. Heck yeah, let's go. And there it is. Oh, we got a little bit of lag on the game there. Yeah, so top center, game code. Got it figured out. It was probably just that one checkbox. Okay. So let's go back to Unreal Editor. Let's hit end game. Oh, you know what? Right here. This is why. It says time from round start, 10 seconds. That's why. I'm going to change that to 0. I had 10 seconds of disappointment. And then suddenly the thrill and the excitement. Also, I want to test this idea. Which one is this one? Let me just click on it. That is island settings. Okay. So I had this idea that if I move these devices outside of the city, help minimize the memory load in that location. And in theory, minimize that. By the way, when you're flying around with the right click and the WASD in Unreal Engine, if you scroll your mouse wheel, you can see it ticking up there in the top corner. It changes the speed of your camera. So if you need to go long distances, if you need to fly a long way, get there a lot faster or slower, depending on what you need. So I'm going to put all these guys. Man, my poor computer is struggling right now. I really miss having a dual PC set up. I'm not going to lie. Now we're going into autosave. And also hit the F key for Foxtrot, F for Foxtrot, and that will take you right to the selected item. Okay, question mark. I need to look at 98,235. I think it did, in fact, have a memory impact. Okay, in any event, what we need to do now, is there anything else I need to do? Finally got the game code in, changed the start so that it pops up immediately. Time from round start is set at 0, show on round start. You know, also, come to think of it, Ifari, if you want to, you can just type in the message here directly into the HUD message device. You don't have to use the blueprints. You're going to lose a lot of options and customization, but it's the simplest, quickest, easiest way to do it with that HUD message device. So, yeah. All right, so at this point, project, let's launch a memory calculation. Yes, I understand private version needs to be uploaded. Uploading to private version. %. Mm-hmm. 'Uh. Okay, we have a private version code. No. Down. Copy that and save it. Again, good grief. I had 4 versions since last night alone. Let's look at the Fortnite client. It's working. It's trying. Doing something. All right, Sapphire City, Luna. Low gravity, because it's on the moon. Of course. Take this elevator down. Reset my timer. And let's do the stand-up mode. Oh, that helps. All right, we're loading. Not Glass in Space. We are, in fact, loading Sapphire City. It's just Fortnite's being weird. Doing things. Oh. Waiting, as you do. All right, memory usage, 98,235 out of 100,000. We are successful. Barely. Just made it. Project is within budget. That is the message you want to see every time. Okay, so now is that the one that we did? How come there's so many private codes that I don't have? Yeah, this one I don't have. Apparently it comes before that one. 6391, 3172, and the very first one, 5625. Somehow I didn't capture that one. Okay, I think everything's ready, y'all. Yes, memory calculation is complete, so we can dismiss that message. Disable that so we don't have a Twitch exception. So now you all get to see. That's the latest one, 11:59 a.m. Yep, a couple minutes ago. So, what did we fix? Game code was added. Eliminated the name tags. Because they're gonna want to know what has changed. So, updated HUD with custom with public island code, technically. Removed player nameplates. This should be by default. Did I change anything else? I think that was it. Those were the only two changes, I guess. Yeah. Next, I don't don't need to change the age ratings. None of that has changed. Imagery. Oh yeah, this silly thing. They absolutely wrecked and destroyed the images that I had made for this map. So let's go to here. So this one, screenshots. We did create a JPEG version of both of those, so they look like that. But in the game, they do not. They look horribly, like the contrast is destroyed, and like they just look awful. So we're going to delete that one, delete that one. We're going to load in. Where's the here's the landscape JPEG. Instead of the PNG. That's the only thing I can think of. So loading in the JPEG instead of a PNG. This is changing the file format because I don't know what else to do. Why it's blown out in the Fortnite client. This one, for whatever reason, looks perfectly good and natural and normal, and it's a PNG. Next, no attribution. I made all of it. And this time, yes, we can auto-activate because I truly believe, finally, we've got it done. Creating release. Also, we need to go double check on Glass, update that. Okay, it's in review. Let's refresh Glass and see that has been updated. Nope, it's still in review since this morning. Coming up on, it's over 2 hours now. Last night, Sapphire City was approved in an hour. I don't know why this one's taking so long. New update. Yeah, I haven't updated this since October. Oh, that's the other thing too. We had to go and update everything before the November rollout of all the rating system. Right? The IARC rating system. So I had to go and do that for all of my maps. Okay, so at this point, I guess I can just go back to doing graphic editing and stuff, getting all the screenshots ready for social media for the advertising campaign. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some more screenshots for future posts, but I've got enough for now I can do. And I can double up on some of the posts. There's so many things to have to try and cover. Insta, Twitter, Threads, Blue Sky, Facebook. There's all the social media things you have to hit. And then you got to make videos. So there's shorts for Insta, Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. So then you got to go and make videos and edit the videos. So even when you're done with your map, you're not done because you still have a ton of work to do. And that's where I had those other screenshots pulled up that I need to edit in my image editor. So, but for now, Sapphire City has been submitted. Again, it only took 3 tries since last night. And then Glass is awaiting review for the silly little change. But ultimately, we did add a couple more things just based on feedback last night from some of the other players. Added a couple more rounds just to stretch it out. But I think that now that the names are gone, you won't, the rounds won't go as fast. Because last night it was going really fast. Like you could just literally turn around, see somebody's name, and start shooting through the glass to get to them. Now you're going to have to look harder. It's going to be more difficult. So hopefully that'll slow it down. in terms of how fast each round goes. But yeah, that's a thing to work on, to look at. So, oh yeah, here's those templates again. We were talking about earlier with somebody. So, box fights. For some reason, they're popular. Everybody wants to make a box fight. Add and set up player spawn areas. Now, bear in mind, this is all using creative. If you're going to do this in Unreal, that's different. Build a game, box fight. Oh, this is the one that I was looking for. This is the link that I wanted to put. Yeah, here we go. Set up the game, build the level, add devices. Yeah. Everybody wants to know how to do that. For whatever reason. Or Bed Wars. Okay, so let's take this. I was also going to make some new commands. Nightbot. I wonder if I already have it. Nope. I do not. Okay. So I'm just going to bounce into... what am I looking for? Nightbot. Login. Commands. Custom. Oh, it's the creator. That's what it is. Creator link. Because I'm an island creator. So I do have the command in there. And then for the maps, because I have multiple maps. Oh, I got to add in the new map code for Sapphire City. I got to edit that. It's a lot easier just to use the creator link. Because otherwise, at some point, you're just going to fill up chat with all of your... Hey! There's nobody there. There's no reason to bark. I guess it could add a command for a new map. Here's my newest map. Hey! Sapphire City Luna. Free for all battle royale. Then let's go and find my public code. There, copy that. And then let's test that in the chat. If I can even type. Okay, let's edit that. We're gonna need a space there. Also, apparently, I don't know how to spell newest. Hey Nightbot, thanks for the update. Nightbot automatically posts that if people are active in chat. If not, it'll skip it. And if somebody has the specific request, they can find that there. The nice thing about the Fortnite link for creators is that somebody could be watching on their phone. They could go to the website. As long as they're logged into their Epic user account on the website, they can favorite the map there, and then when they go play Fortnite later, it will show up in their favorites. So you don't have to be in Fortnite to add a creator's map. You can do it from the website, either from a computer or from your mobile. And yeah, makes things a lot easier. Oh, and of course there's an ad, so many of you all might have missed that. back from lunch. Let's do some more photo editing. Why is that not showing up? There it is. No, this one. There. Excellent. So, since Windows borked their screenshot button, I'm having to do it this way. And then also, because I had offset the window, I can't just center it for the crop anymore. Other screenshots, I can just hit center. And it automatically puts it there. Like, ta-da! But on the day that I captured all these screenshots, I had offset the window somehow. So I don't get that quick and easy option. I have to do it the hard way. Which is manually adjusting all of these parameters. 1920 by 1080. And yeah, since you're wondering why I'm cropping to that, I'm on a 4K screen. So when you see these screenshots, it's basically 4 1080p screens. Left, right, top, bottom. The equivalent resolution, at least. Oh, that sounds like the alarm to sit down. Let's start that. Switch the camera over. Okay. I got a lot of these album cover looking shots. Just trying to get the right angle. Make sure I got a good angle. Let's just, start from there. If you have a good angle, then everything else falls into line. And we can make a good square photo out of a lot of these. Post it on Insta. Because of its weird picture format. What? It's just people walking outside. They're not even bothering us. Hey. Yes, I am looking at you this way. It was a very loud bark. Not appreciated. It hurt my ears. Trying to work here, y'all. Uh, 1920 by 1080. Ugh. No. Oh, I'm in the spotlight, or at least my character is. That could be a good album cover looking shot as well. Also a square. So we could zoom in. You got Jupiter and the planets in the background there. Got that lean going on with the perspective. Hey. Neighbors are barking. So we gotta respond. Bella. Is that noise? Are you trying to talk? Are you what? Come here. Stop doing that. She's making weird noises and barking. Top of it. Hey, easy girl. I guess she just likes the attention. She wants to be heard. Easy mode. I guess I probably should have cropped that first. And that's fine. I interrupted the process. Nothing like a good green tea. Warm me up on a cold winter's day. Challenge map. We're waving at everybody. Oh, another perspective there. The looking up perspective. Did not quite get that fixed. Did. And of course the happy face. Okay, next round of screenshots that I'm dropping. I can drop those in there. Ah, yes, of course. The UFO emote and the rover emote. Mars Curiosity rover has now spent over 1,000 souls on Mars. That's like 1,100 days. Isn't crazy? Martian day is measured in souls, not days. Earth days are measured in days. Mars days are measured in souls because the day is 25 minutes longer than it is here on Earth. Just like a year on, or a day on Jupiter is like 10 years, right? On Saturn, it's like 10 hours and change. very big differences there. From one planet to the next. Oops. We don't want to do it 10 pixels. We need it 1080. No. Drop to selection. Center that up. Why is the weather app notifying me? No. Down. You can't come up. No. Doggo's always trying to interrupt your work. What's up with that? All they want to do is play. Just play. Be happy. Just play. Wish I could do that. And again, technically, I guess also I wish I could work, make some money. Okay. I think that's it for solar system updates. Screenshots. So let's grab those. Copy them. Need a new folder. Yeah, December screenshots is what it would be. Paste those in there. Okay, so now let's have some. Let's go through the album cover shots and see which ones we want to use as dates. So that one looks okay. This one. Yeah, the rings on Saturn are a little too narrow. See, there's a nice shot there. Here, not so much. That one's pretty good. Oh yeah, Saturn's even larger in view. So we got to shift in the angle a bit. That one has more planets, but Saturn is more on edge. You can't see the rings. And that's not really our album cover style. You know, could be, but usually you want it to be square. So, okay, so no on that one, no on this one, no on this one. Okay, we've got a big ring system there. One's a little bit more centered. Well, I don't know. Okay, so we'll take that one out. So between these two, okay, so first of all, we're going to square these up and see how they look. So it cuts off the rings. If we center it up, what we kind of need to do because of our astronaut. So that's fine. That one leaves us a bit of a gap at the top to work with for something. But this one really fills in the image. Top to bottom. This one is more centered. It's higher behind the astronaut, behind his head. You can see Jupiter. No. Whereas this one, we're off center here. Yeah, this is the pose for the classic, like, album cover shot, say. All right, save as. We're going to label this one album cover. Okay, so now this one we'll go ahead and delete. Score changes. Or we'll just close it. We won't delete it. Now, we need to make this compliant for Fortnite stuff. So we need to yeah, let's copy the created in Fortnite. That's December. Stacked or horizontal? Let's do stacked and see how that looks. Way too big, first of all. Let's do 25%. Oh, come on. And then the colors we need to invert. Maybe. Maybe not. Colorize. Why is it not doing that? Nothing is selected. Finally, there it goes. Take it easy. Also, let's go back, because there's something that they added into the rules. Look this up. Creative branding guidelines. Brand elements. Visual guidelines. You're using characters because we've got the astronaut. The legal copy, that's the thing. So that is good grief. There's so much to go through on that. Where's the wording? Because there's a specific thing about the wording that needs to be put in there. I'm looking through logos, versions. Maybe it's this link that has it. Nope. this is it. Here's the line. This actually needs to be on all. Good grief. According to the documentation. Also, what's a default? Text font, I guess that is. Please prominently place the following legal line on all promotional material that features Fortnite assets. Man, that makes the font look really flippin' tiny, doesn't it? Yeah. And then that looks really big. I don't. It needs to be clear, created in Fortnite, and the title we'll put up here. Oh, what was the name of the font that we were using? I downloaded new fonts. No. Starts with a C. What was it called? I don't know. Y'all, I downloaded fancy new fonts. Did maybe I made a list somewhere. Dagnabbit.
Oh, here we go. So Aramericana is one of the fonts. I need to do the flag code too for my branding. Not that one. So I'm looking at my old files. Social media logos. See, this is why you should document your work process, your workflows, because now I don't know. So Aramericana is one of like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different fonts that I downloaded to use. And I thought one of them started with a C, but the Aramericana is this font here. I did it 2 times to give it that that look. But as you can see, we've upgraded the sun pretty considerably. Far more detail. Can I copy both of these layers? No. What about just copying general? No, apparently not. What if I copy it that way and then come over here and paste it? Let's give it its own layer. Move that up top, paste it there. Aha! Bam. Got it. Okay, so then we'll go here. Paste that there. Okay, fabulous. Both of those copied over. So now we just need to move them up. I'm not on that layer. I was on this layer and I wanted to move. Okay, so that locks that in that way. Cool. How does that look? Should we move it over to the right a bit? Okay, and then we need my logo, which I don't see that anywhere here. Heck. I don't see it in the root Fortnite creative folder either. Where the heck did I put my logo? You know what? We'll just copy it from here. Like, don't make it any harder than it needs to be, Brad. And then we got to put in the map code. All the numbers. Which is kind of silly that we still have to do that. No. Given that you can now text search just the name. But what do you do? Actually, do I already have? I do have this over here. And it's in the proper font. Island code. Copy that. Duplicate that. That there. Drop the second one. Oh, bother. Give it its own layer. It's not a drop shadow per se, it's a drop lighting. Everything. There's an empty space over here that I feel like I need to fill up. Oh, I renamed the folder. So everything got moved. Okay, that's fine. Also, you see how nice it is when you make things in layers. You can just copy them over to the new image. Honestly, I probably could have just gone over here. Delete that image. Copy that one. Paste it in here. It covers up his legs, though. That's the problem. But it lets us see all of the sun, which is the new, like, improvement. That's the whole reason for this post, is we just updated the sun and made it all fancy. We'll call this album cover alternate. Yeah, because I really want to focus on like the new sun asset, that new asset there. Is that whole reason for that update? Weird, I don't see it. Oh, because it's there, I see. Yeah, so I like this one better because you get to see the brand new asset that's in the game, in the map. This one, there's this weird big empty space here, and we're covering up the sun, which is not what we want to do. The thing is with the guidelines is you have to prominently display the name of your map over the created in Fortnite. Like, Fortnite is not the focus here, it's your map. And it still needs to designate that it was created in Fortnite. That's the proper way of doing it, according to the guidelines. Also, I just realized this image is cut off. Scale layer, let's say 90% maybe? Nope. 25%. There. See the top. It's weird that that was set up like that. Okay. This one I'm going to call new title. And then I'm going to look for, what is it called? Air Americana. Okay, so if we do that, can we duplicate this? Apparently not. Fine. How about that concept? The colors are different. Oh, that's why. I kind of like that. You still get the openness to be able to see the sun. New asset in the updated map. Between that and the other one, I mean, they both look pretty good. Just saying. No. Also, we should probably look and see if these guys have gotten updated. That's still in review. What about class? Class is approved. Where is Chrome? Right there. So glass is approved as of now. Talk about 3 hours today. So the new version, 7 rounds. Fix the nameplates so you don't see them anymore. What noise is that, Bella? And then a little bit of extra ammo, in theory. So, play it up. Do it up. Sapphire City is still in review. So we'll just wait and see. And in theory, it'll get listed automatically, and this should change. I don't want the broken one to be listed currently, so we will wait until that happens. Yeah. But for now, I am going to export these. High quality there, and this also. High quality JPEG. Same folder. Somebody's getting really antsy. Yes. Even though not for another half an hour we should be doing that. I just don't know what to do about this. Just saying. We'll let you up and hang out for a minute. So while we wait for approval on Sapphire City, not to mention other things that are going on today, I think I'll end for the afternoon. Come back tonight. I've got my cousin's birthday party today that I need to go to. So yeah, there's that. So let's call it here. Yes, we got a Bella dog who just can't get enough. I will hug you and squeeze you and call you George. And yeah, so I will see y'all tonight. Glass is live. It's fixed. We tested it. Sapphire City will be live. It's been fixed and tested a couple of times this morning. And yeah, this big little doggo here, this floof, will probably return with me, more than likely. So that's it for now. Thank you guys for hanging out, for watching. Hope you have a happy, merry holiday, you all. See you later. I can't click on the doodad. It's too... You're too excited. You're just too excited. I can't work on things